no yenya abotret na ase ehwe ya yebe kakra baba betudwa ken ma mention asem fem free Spain Barcelona ehwe 6 against Valencia obi bia wa follow Barcelona ne Valencia game recently nim say Barcelona ansa eda Valencia so enti se wa cheke omo last 3 games ni mpokra na Barcelona etimi ahye 18 goals ana de etia Valencia bobuku no echese akwa akoye game ba akwa akoye one way Barcelona nemum before this game na wahwe season ye sha ase a ade ba akwa na Valencia etimi improve pa na yese defensively na ometimi improve so de na nipa dodo na ka na yese se Barcelona mpokra bitima hye Valencia enkonkoye goals bebree nemum ye ball ni wie ye no na Barcelona ahye 6 against Valencia team no ekire wo say Barcelona ye adwuma ye ano mutimi nya asase 0 no enye se na Valencia team ne na obeka se F4 to the extent say Barcelona twifa mu there be Barcelona tutu ne nyoma ye ano nya asase 0 no okoshia Valencia side a obo 5 at the back no nanim osawo 4 midfielders esagina 5 at the back nanim enti relatively o check Valencia boboko na omo defendia omo numbers because 5 at the back no omenim ho players 4 sagina ho so adia Valencia for na omo try some be na say ombetima ya aggressive no must stay compacta ombe limited spaces a Barcelona ntimi mbiem en create chances ni bebree by enfa with this formation na Valencia for the realm no Barcelona no me able say ombetima expand Valencia boboku nim ombetima open spaces no ombe create no metimi ahye a omudinya 6 goals na mehwe game no enyoma miensa ana mehu sa Barcelona ye ema omunya sa 6 goals no the first thing obi a wa check Barcelona last game okobo against Vallecano no Barcelona lose possession bebree sebo ni kroma say no makwa akose no by na enu game no Barcelona bobo na won se omo ye calm abro mu kra ball no enti na omo mpre omo hu bebree say ombetimi asay possession bebree so the first reason why ma Barcelona timi ekura game no cheye no se na Barcelona calm on the ball e ka hu bi ana Barcelona timi ma 616 accurate passes as compared to the previous games no na oje ball na no akwa kolusu ball no enti sa Barcelona na calm on the ball no ma Barcelona control game ne better. The second thing about Barcelona omu positional play against Valencia yehu Barcelona say in terms of positional play omu dominate Valencia boboko no and omu positional play na Barcelona use ye no omu focusing on specific zones omu maintaining structured movements and omu the creative spaces and anytime be Valencia for defending in 5-4-1 no unsa Barcelona for positional play no omu focusing on specific zones say sa zone ho ni be use Oma make sure say there is a lot of structured movements and the players are no more anim hono uhwe obi to say Fermin Lopez, Ferran Torres, Rafinha Bemu, Rashford mu Bemu nyina no mu nyina operate as floaters and to who say movements no e making it very difficult for Valencia defenders say ombetima stop Barcelona players no e ka hu bi ana Barcelona dey creating a lot of chances against Valencia now no against Valencia onya 24 attempt to score. Out of the 24 attempt to score, emu 10 na on target and onya 6 goals. And Valencia for ni defend your more numbers behind the ball no. Barcelona use positional play and the expand your opponents. And the creative chances, and the bigger spaces are utilizes our spaces no. And that was a smart move from coach friend say Hansi Flick and Barcelona say ombe use positional play. And Ken sa what check Barcelona team na. Yesha La Liga na se no. Adia ba akwa Barcelona for ne concern pan ye say omo defense ni sheki kakra enti opponent ya Barcelona na Barcelona team no as omo ye expose behind the ball and answer omo last line of defense no by now no against Valencia adia me hu ni ye say Barcelona chance say omo win balls no e won mfimfin and at the final third enti Barcelona lose ball na no Valencia for ne half and mfimfin ho no ma yire Valencia for no ma je ball no enti there was less pressure our Barcelona for backline. E can who be na Valencia team no. E ball just one shot on target. And to be a watcher Barcelona against Valencia na no. Who said this time around Valencia and for and posi threat kesi and farmer Barcelona. For compare other games and not previously mabo. Who said na Barcelona defense ni shaky. But against Valencia, you Barcelona winning more balls. E won fin and at the final third. Omu winning ball na no me jai ball nim diama Pedri. Na Pedri aye race cycle no. No me timia hold on to the possession. Na players ni na timia progress. ase enti Barcelona win 6-0 against Valencia no nioma Barcelona ye no na spot on. And to me this season matches amateur Barcelona or La Liga ni nyina no arguably omo best game among Barcelona this season enura game no against Valencia bobuko no. And Canada ba kwa notice Barcelona last time na me analyze the actual say Barcelona last season had 174 goals in 60 games. Yabo just 4 games for La Liga. Barcelona had 13 goals. Omenya 8 different players and had 13 goals in just 4 games. And to rate now Barcelona ede kono, you most likely say ombeti more goals than the omunya in the last season in Pokrano. And looking at Abrante FN say Femi Lopez, Ken, or ye elite prospect at the Barcelona project on Peso Moyeno. Unhu baby will be fraba. No the ball they are twat them. Chance in Pokra beka say any chance now cran dia share. And or ye elite prospect at the Barcelona project no. 6-0 against Valencia. Big ups to Barcelona. A good win, convincing win from Barcelona. Madrid echo Anoeta. Echo we need 2-1 against Real Sociedad. 4 games, 4 wins for Real Madrid. Ewa La Liga. 8 goals. Oma concede 2. A good start at the Alonso and the Real Madrid team no. Say ye season I say. Now when him say oh competition Atletico Madrid ebeti mama top competition. Barcelona wom no. Now with Misha say ya a positive at the Mabobuku offense Real Madrid. Ken adie ba kwa football say dene pani say oh bon numerical disadvantage. Say ye bo game. Now we the red card. Now ni obi si akan irrespective of opponent no na pressure also. And now no Saturday Real Madrid dey kwa Anoeta against Real Sociedad. 32nd minute Anna Dean House in the red card. Sena a proper red card and red card we free. Check a player no free no a Dean House na arguably say and Alonso on the most reliable centre back Albeka se or say o free mu. Check a time no the free no near about 32 minutes. A Chesa na ka 58 good minutes a was a Real Madrid born numerical disadvantage which na enye easy. And it's a Real Madrid about 58 minutes say about numerical disadvantage. Now we team yako Anoeta akwa ku winia Real Madrid 4 year juma because enye is so about 10 against 11 akwa ku wini. And adia many J pan na me game ni say the in-game management of Alonso was super. Se auto form and asa about numerical disadvantage. And what's the winya coach game ne koso no obetima sesa nneoma dia ma ho etimia maintaining star na wo sa wo bono enti Alonso in game management no na very good at the Real Madrid ken at the time a ball ne be 10 against 11 and Alonso catch it Tchouaméni say on drop nko akire no nko Real Madrid for last line of defense no ho na Brahim Diaz na operate out the right wing no 10 dia no ombre akire no be makaba defensive cover na Vinicius Junior ne Mbappe and stay up front. And when Real Madrid Eddie said the second goal. So when say Real Madrid first half na obo numerical disadvantage the in-game management Alonso Emma Real Madrid saba be 2-0 lead in the first 45 minutes. Yeba second half ano Ibrahim Diaz free mu because no be here obia or the kind energy be fin ho ba be protect it. Second half no Ibrahim Diaz free ho ano de Fedi Valverde be say on fa energy be fin ho. Ana ekire no or the Raul Asensio buy or the Frank Garcia buy say they are pressure beba until we see more numbers behind the ball. Now you protected the central corridor. Now you enforce Real Sociedad say omunya just one channel of attack. So sana substitution in the second half no. Emma Sociedad for ball na ekoye no. Unse omo bobo omo attack by na a long balls and the crosses. So after the game team friends Sociedad ebebo 42 crosses, emu 14 peneye accurate, obebo 34 long balls, emu 16 peneye accurate. Alonso in-game management ne substitution no, force Sociedad say, ombenya just one channel of attack, and se crosses ne long balls ne ba, Madrid wo Militao, or Tchouaméni, or Alvaro Carreras, or Raul Asensio, or Frank Garcia Mombit me deal with that ball no. And ti oshe the in-game management of Alonso, and for whom say obo numerical disadvantage, what mi akwa we need 2-1 Anoeta. Abra key player SAD record. A big ups to Alonso ne Real Madrid bobuko no. Mbappe is on fire. Can you say aka 2 goals, na Mbappe say 50 goals the Madrid. Aka just 2 goals. No, I say 50 goals at the Real Madrid. 4 games, 4 goals. I think this season, no, Mbappe and a big player. Real Madrid beko ne nimpa no be lead Real Madrid bobuko no. Oko Englander. Liverpool kwa we ko win 1-0. A Burnley side now we expect say obesity deep. No I try so be hit Liverpool for no on the counter. By Ken, me pese me twi Liverpool fans ni obi o follow Premier League ni bia adwen kwa de bi so. Number of games at Liverpool about this season with Premier League, you know. The first game was against a Bournemouth. A year 2-2, no. Check the number of minutes at Liverpool debate take lead or didn't win here. Years ago, no. Follow this very well. Years ago, only about 88 minutes. Then Salah go only about 90 plus 4. The second game was against Newcastle. The winning goal in Gomoa go no about 90 plus 10. The third game was against Arsenal. So was like go no about 83rd minutes. Now no, and I said weekend way against Burnley. Liverpool go about 90 plus 5. Games at Liverpool abo nyina no. Ni winning goals no 88th minute mark eba dey na catch. A catch say only Liverpool be see akan a yempon game na untimi underrate Liverpool team no. Ana omenya the kind of energy bia eba be 88th minute eba na omo put in more pressure. And 4 games at Liverpool in the Premier League no omo winning goals no eba from 88th minute mark. And also teams near very careful playing against Liverpool. Ebeka the last 10 minutes are na when Liverpool ye most dangerous.
Someone with the 4 matches ni na.
4 matches ni na by winning goals ni na ba 88th minute mark. And ye be real game na the kind of energy Liverpool for put in. Na big ups to Liverpool team. No 4 games 4 win.
Okay.
Then Ken Arsenal 3-0 Nottingham Forest. A game and I'm expecting Arsenal so be winning. By Ken previous season. Say Arsenal see kind na ote se Bukayo Saka ni ma we mbe show kakra. Football ade ba ko ehia pa no. Individualism. E wo se wonya individual players bi a wo gidi wo mu. Without Bukayo Saka. Say Arsenal in terms of individualism. When you branch your friend say Madueke ma pace, power and precision. When you eberechi eze, ball carrying ability, dribbling, power and decision making. And Joe Carres, ma intensive pressing and goals. Until without Bukayo Saka, say Arsenal for bit marker say in terms of individualism, omo and say no obi any wo Arsenal for so say bit mama Liverpool tough time. And these 3 players so far so good. Omet me impress here. Arsenal for nenye GDA say so mu key player, almost star player ni hompo krana. Betima perform at the highest level. Medema no cinema me ko we Italy. Inter Milan any Juventus game no. Ken na minjin this goals be pie mu sa. Ba uko Italy a team ba ko was squad pa Inter. But mo lack balance. Kivu a team no mo lack balance. And a team a friend say Juventus. Once na go to the debut big crackers on Jinindi.
Okay.
By so far games are winning and we winning. And idea about Juventus second only ne kwabona when team and stop on the midfielder. Akrani a friend yield this no. May say Kebi the next 2 seasons I die him. Say Juventus and team and compete at the highest level. I trust you me. Obeko team kesiye.
Well, me that say can I hear this? And you Kwame Dila. Kwame me that say address and bread na be room kakrama me na big room.
Keme that say nyame shop na awoshi. Baby senior will be a mamcha ni yepa.
Yeah, awoshi.
Awoshi si say.
This was Santon Tonyama bebre. Mr. Tonyama. Okay.
Awoshi. I said, "Oh, Ken, let's say. Me twas with Chelsea game no na. Me no abon komo kakra. You see, it is normal that
Chelsea. Ozom. Omoto ya nchana kanete.
Chelsea.
Biggie, osre.
Blue is the
color. Na avedin oh.
Adia, is he on say? See football sometimes so on say. How the goal came. It makes the whole thing difficult to accept. Once right for minute 1, Chelsea fans were not happy with the lineup. Now sometimes I'm like, Yanti coaches na se kakra, Kopama not on your feet, James not on your feet. Ideally, Sankanya se coach no krano only bench a GD omumwa. Kesa someone says Kai said the moon almost start free bench because Oma medrun them. Rather, it is the players no more opportunities, so more no disappointing in the first half. Jamie Giddens, Wesley Fofana had to money. On say it clearly not seeming a lucky baby. Second half, and I'm bass or more baggy with my baby son, and 8-1 because of time. JT, Mammy gone and I'm in casa and fancho. Now a drew Chelsea lead 2-1. Say a coach forta, ye can say you coach fort. Say your coach forta, who say it? Ken, Saturday, me no din komo catch say Brentford for coach, no a set pieces coach. At the coach of free or Thomas Frank. And a Tommy Coy, no. Omanko phobia, so mo set pieces coach no more promoting is on by head coach. Into me no can say game no set piece is very important. Nkofo no, omo fa mo throw in Seniagro. Na ken me pesa me no din komo ne me Ghana for din komo. Picture no that television no so no. Me pa ucho ni die mu a kan Chelsea players I will picture we mo. Then we are going to analyze the situation very well. Say, hey, coach and form so, and I say your coach and form so.
That's almost something now.
Every single Chelsea player is in the box. Chelsea lead 2-1. Obepon, Kofonenya throwing. Coach instructor say because of how these boys said almost dangerous, you know, every single player enko defend it.
Na mi omobano. Pedro Neto, Kupama, one is engine one.
Yeah, Hefa.
Me and say one chain. Is any Monday or me defend you?
Oh, so be defended or be defended.
And I defended is about boss numbi.
Oh, be defended and no one be defended. Said they were also protecting the ball. The box.
Interesting because okay. So where Chelsea is defending now. Where the Kruma de Abio? Ah, Mr. Mufanche. About 5 players and 1 player they will. And now
I
almost 1 player. I occupy 5 Chelsea players. 5. On some quantity in a heading.
A kai.
It is our 5 players no more corner. No. So 5 players decided so more Kobe so. Nipa 5.
Yeah.
Now still say nipa ni tikaboa. It's saying.
Yeah, very good. So it means the defense. Now, Kwame first to defend the end. It was poor. It has nothing to do with the coach. Come on, I mean, you know what I say? Who complain is Alejandro Garnacho. Fabio Carvalho no Sego no Nejinichiro. Garnacho is supposed to mark him.
The reason Chairman blame Garnacho be premature. I Garnacho mistake in the go by. But others no to me can't himself 5 against 1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Omo machine for no more for no more than him for the teaching for mono. Minu Omo teaching for man no more than.
Minu now with the same page say the defendant was poor. And until the Marco Fatchel say the entire Chelsea team our boxing for the players here 6. If I'm right. Because Bako de Couture, no more 6 players. 6 against 11. How? How am I supposed to blame a coach for this? The players failed to defend. Honestly, you make a making ball way at your offside. Now, VAR for one kasa sometimes I don't get it.
I'm about to say offside.
Why I say Dango Ouattara is in an offside position and or interfere because James Bono. Second ball, now James Ekofana, Dango Ouattara 2 or Twampa, but he made an attempt on the ball. So that was an offside. But on him, Omoko check Fabio Carvalho, they did not check Dango Ouattara. Second picture, no. Dango na HSC for the ball. Anyway, you call Real Sofia that in Barcelona, Real Madrid game. You know. You see, Debbie Ameka right from international breaks, coaches changes be one here obubefu Fede Valverde about 90 minutes against Chile, about 90 minutes against Peru. The last game now with Chile, one bedroom them. Franco Manstantuano, or also kobo games or Ecuador bako or Venezuela bako, one bedroom them. So if you pick the lineup and you don't see them, it is not as if say coach need changes too much. Sometimes you need to understand them. Real Madrid team, 2 goals now more concede. Omu concede open play game. Open play so watch Real Madrid so far. Omunye be Mayoka the corner. Anyway, so the penalty rest of that. So they are doing well. It's not as if the coach in the so wapayo. On yes, sir. Now, the most controversial incident is see what game in Imono. I mean, when they won't come kakra. Now sometimes they are not. Madrid, Barcelona supporters will come once somewhere. Now, because there are entrenched supporters. The Obeke be our Madrid in hey, untie. No, I found one time, or has so I found one time. But you see, sometimes in Kaya lenses, near custom, near objective analysis. But, well, anyway, but for the neutrals, for the purpose of education, let's do this. Gil Manzano, no, Ken Gil Manzano. Oyobia Madrid for no ejano. Madrid versus Valencia. Okay, I said 90 plus 8 minutes be Jude Bellingham shego. Or shego na refuse me pon crans and a go ni crab tonet. Emma Madrid for no buffo no. Sa Gil Manzano ya. Omujano. It's before the game. Gil Manzano ho ba some dada. Now, the red card nearby, you know. Jabi Alonso, coach of Real Madrid, say, first of all, ball no a foul on one kasa G2 mu. Name foul no see a no se na enya red card. Name na a yellow card. So first of all, the coach of Real Madrid admits it was a foul, but not a red card. Owie no to aso ka say Dinhausen ebisuan lessons because nani who kwan say was so yes foul no. So let's analyze this situation very well. The entire and no me unsa mark a fire story in Madrid for ni nefa. The story, the main story na La Liga for ni buefu ni say na was a VAR referee no Figueroa Vasquez. Na was so calling Gil Manzano to have a second look. The entire one no and no more question no. But solo take about it has nothing to do with the main incidents. But what I say, let's talk about the main incidents because I'm not for confusing Yemeni Bebri. Okay, JT mame picture and I'm in charge. This is Gil Manzano. The Madrid for the buefu no. Incidents ne si hwe be a Gil Manzano gina. And then the entire kwaje red card. So first of all, say you bua pa Gil Manzano. Baby, how are you able to determine say Dinhausen or a last man and answer on your last man because you cannot see it that. But what I say, it's not the enemy say a chaha. A purely objective. I mean, who didn't come on and say where Gil Manzano is and where incident is seeing. He was far from the incident. It is a nitrimu pobi na wa. How are you able to judge, say, he's the last man? This is the Real Madrid's argument. And I agree. Because we could check several incidents. It's not so okay, angles, the enemy, no problem. But from this angle, the air is strange. Now, Niyama Mienu Newa has say, the argument about, say, Dinhausen was the last man. And Pastor, a last man, a red card. So, on your last man, a yellow card. And second argument, let's say, was Kubo in a goal scoring opportunity or not? Was he in a way I know best to goal and answer na only kinds of it goal? Into two different arguments and last man's argument and a goal scoring opportunity argument so in part made the next one I'm in show say last man I agree referee red card. Say last man so a yellow card. Honestly, not on the last man. Says argument need a yellow card, no red card. But this is the referee's argument. Can patch your television also. The referees are also arguing that yes, he was not the last man. However, the Sofiadad attacker was in a clear position to score. So the argument of last man doesn't come in. The argument that comes into play in this contest is that was the player in the right position to score because people could throw away play for the post anymore. A simple lob, washe. So the arguments are last man, no last man, referee referees are saying that's not the argument. Rather, the argument is he was in the right position to score. What foul? What I say? Don't want if you are if favors Real Madrid's argument, if you also saw it goes against them, but then you know, see what? Yeah, move on, Manchester United City game, you know. Me worrying say Ruben Amorim. And that met on a press conference I say, our admit say problem no kakra no. Manchester United aye. That met say admit say problems no ayo no. Na something kakra aye ne taxes and mentality as some so jituma I will think say Manchester United is the right way because every single central for any journalist who may be son question kakra bia no be son tactics and one sure say what we can kakra me aboa or say yes sir. The problem is about the mentality of the team. Okay. Intenya tactics a mentality. Let's have this skin. Meaning say winning mentality. Self-belief and the winning mentality eba. Me wa o gidie sadie we am ye metimia ye metimia winning metimia shegola automatically it brings winning mentality to the team. But when him say the more you lose games automatically aside with self-belief because the more you lose games uni gidie se obetimia ye. So at the corner a day winning mentality ni ba no e winning. Because winning brings self-belief. Self-belief brings winning mentality. Into the problem is mentality. And a winning mentality is the problems. No, players not lacking. No. The main problem is that the team is not winning. Why necessarily winning? Now, if Manchester United, this current team, so self-belief, they will need minimum 3 games. You know, we win at what was so. And a deba. But I know, can say, coachy almost 1 year. Ni ultimately winning to assume you know. How are you going to get the self-belief from?
And not trust and also engine system no. System no one say.
So no problem if it is about winning mentality. The responsibility it is on you. You can't say winning about 10 games so. You need just 2 or 3 games. Now. At the motivational ba place anymore. But make us some show. And now Manchester United the Fulham a boy you know. And a Marco Silva coach of Fulham interview be. Share quotes in ye ken. When I mean fan cast and chiskit way be. Because of time, last 3 lines you know. Or share the last parts now. We referring to Fulham. We know they play with 2 in midfield. We try to overload with our 3 plus Alex Iwobi. Into also on Manchester United, they be more 2 central midfielders. Into more 3 midfielders what that, but on my Iwobi become money a 4v2. And now you game, no. And on catch Bruno Fernandes is a moment for the Manchester City for they were just passing the ball around. No say, and yan on so Manchester United boy in a 2. Now Manchester City for Emma Tiani Reinders, Rodri. Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden. No meaning now central. It was 4 against 2. This is Bruno Fernandes speaking. As some Marco Silva can, you know, the same way and at all. Manchester United against Manchester City. Share Fulham there no. Can't keep to share watch how these things happen. It's they be a Manchester United 2 central midfielders no. More the problem is Bruno Fernandes because teams are overloading them in central midfield. This is against Fulham. Fulham 4 and Alex Iwobi come 4 versus 2. Clearly, no. Mama Manchester City there na me no custom. At any point in time, he say anye Nick Aurelia ebeye Jeremy Doku anya Jeremy Doku a full for any point in time ba ko be come midfielders no na ye 4 hwe go na Manchester City share Jeremy Doku started the game can't say next one JT Jeremy Doku started the game from the left into Bisase yanko the next one Bisase obi a all ball from the left den na Jeremy Doku aba be come midfielders no hwe baby ogina. Meaning say City kuta board biano they are trying to overload Manchester United central midfield as same way Marco Silva can coach is someone Manchester United eba no they say Manchester United we overloaded their midfield. What is the coach doing about it?
Amorim.
Into now the share midfielders no and Bruno Fernandes dia why any problem ni free no. How?
Bruno. You say the Bruno Emrana.
Say unfair to say coach no and Manchester City share team we can ema munyina refi we lose to Grimsby as obi akra refi
Grimsby shomo.
So the problem is not that omu lose to City into obi kasa. It is not true.
Bra na also be shabana
about what said
say Gaba ko say odono United or twan mo share 5 for 12 so na unity. Obaby na
say Manchester United share 5 to us wa.
Would they nyane say almost share 3 to us wa. Na nka be yuti.
Ken.
O na sa trade ya o metima won 3 matches at us Premier League.
Minyanya sa gidi no.
Tiri be siso ache.
Minyanya.
Akose mbe wanya.
Minyanya. Na Uhwe Ruben Amorim adwuma oyɛ ma Manchester United a. Menye sure say we United fan a obenya gidie wɔ nimu. Debi. Nti sɛ me di United beto chacha pa de. Menya nyebi because agidie ni hokin. Ken after the exit of Sir Alex Ferguson, coach awaba Manchester United the win rate and as a percentage ewo from pa e coach e friend say Ruben Amorim. Now we no need the same chain for the past 80 years, even before the arrival of Sir Alex Ferguson. Coach Somabe coaching Manchester United in Aken since World War II. World War II started in 1939 to 1945. And from 1945, Edababesi 2025, there is no coach our coaching Manchester United that Ruben Amorim ya their channel. Ebinio. No coach. Since the World War II. Say coach Biaba be coaching Manchester United. Our coach a friend say Ruben Amorim. Penny win percentage. Eya their chance our coaching. Ebinio. Until the performance of the coach has been bad. Ayana ye so obenya nipo geni ideologies di. Obenya nipo believing in the system. It is very good. And today be aya metai ka say coaches omo ye stubborn. E ba system ni ade no. Aya no mo ye coaches omo mo dey mo konkan because this is what they believe in. And obe stick it to that. Kopim so obenya the intended results. But then there are times untimi fa old methods emfa new results. It yes say we say won sakaka. And at the end enkoye no be a kebi. Now decide say wo de ye den anya de obetia. At the end of the day be affect you. And into them penny forecast say or you to 20 no and then in tomate agana kwadwa ase. Because obi aka wasema wo de wonte. And say you hu krampo anya de obi baba be kabiem because obi anim say wonte. Coach Efeni says Xabi Alonso. How ye Juma de Real Madrid. It's a coach, he believes in the three-back system. Pam. Xabi Alonso anye biampo. Or the three-back system. Aye Juma. Ewo ba Liverpool in Bobo Konimwa. A Juma or ye no. I can confidently say he's a better coach than Ruben Amorim. Adie bin si da. So be Bobo Bundesliga no wako unbeaten at the league.
Sir.
Oh, of course.
Alonso free Liverpool in Bane Amorim free. Sporting e ba wana na heavy.
Oi, Alonso.
Sir.
Ken Bundesliga no was in the Portuguese league. And to play the Bundesliga season now be unbeaten the whole season at the league. E bin si wo Germany daw. Alonso pen ayebi. Adwuma wa ye dia to hono no. Amorim nyebi. But when he joined Real Madrid or started the three-back system of pre-season anymore, ohun se Madrid no enyam fire. The players available ain't system na for now. But on also so per resources it's a big club. It's imamense samensa ene. System no ball Germany they call unbeaten no. Obe PM Real Madrid. Spanish La Liga ne sha ase no. On boss our system ni biom. He's playing the fullback for Real Madrid. Is he getting results or not? He is getting it. It's the fact that was a sound sano. No adapt it to a system, especially when we find who in a club. Ah, we new. Not players they won't need to philosophies, no ideologies as you know. Doesn't make you a bad coach. It was Amorim Tiasie. Manchester United lost the game because of Amorim. On Jintum. Man and Fan Congo player mentality. So what is your player mentality? In Pennyforcia bro, if you penny team na back team. What are you transferring to the players? You have to work on the mentality of the players. And only than China. So Manchester United the Kwakwakobo game. This season Ugarte has been that player on team the go-to man for Manchester United. A weak Casemiro is a better player than Ugarte who Manchester United bobo team. It is a unfa Casemiro mpomwa. At least Ugarte performance in put in Kobimenu. Kobimenu back game him in the second half or be justify the frontier on your more minutes for Manchester United bobo kunimu. Kuni pra Messi Mount pra. Omumi enu ni honom. But Robert Bode domo number 10. Bruno Fernandes ewo Manchester United ken. Position ben na Bruno Fernandes ball succeed. It is the number 10 position. It is akoba se kuni eni ho. Na obe pe obi di na ko number 10 akwa partner mboamu a. Why shouldn't it be a player? I friend say Bruno Fernandes. Ono na sese nka odi ni ko gina ho. Then you play Casemiro Kobimenu wo mfinfin. Because Bruno Fernandes anytime he gets closer to the opponent's 18-yard box, e ho no perform better. Amad Diallo this season hasn't been bad from last season. But Amad Diallo, the double number 10 no. Baby Amad Diallo born money kon kan ye hefa. Eh baby ambo mo gina no. But what the Amad Diallo kwa ko the other side of the double number 10 of which a honum no ontimi operate ye. But Amad Diallo this season, anytime you remember the right wing back be a win performance. And he was better than Mazraoui. Time I change it by your call the right wing back. It is how you coach. Now you these mistakes. That's the team lose here. You want the supporter to blame the player. Debbie, Ruben Amorim to me is the reason Manchester United lost. And there Yana say, City team way and yo. City team way.
City for no massa.
City team in Yaken. And you say if you can't win against this Manchester City team, Pep Guardiola Jinan now when you're a game now better. Team in here.
No, Holland. He for no show Moldova no show me say
5.
No say inti Moldova no United I just say 7. United no Moldova.
Aye. Ti coach in Yintum say inform so only free or no na Manchester United lose here. Ken Real Madrid Kylian Mbappe. We have to give the player his flowers. Yes, I am one of the people. Now, me say Mbappe will make a move from Paris Saint-Germain. Now I heard the performance. France, almost every season, Kylian Mbappe was up there. But then the don't want any GD because don't want to feel said the French league go form. Into a stronger league, non conquer Che de Bobre. Last season he steps in the Spanish La Liga. League now a more deno or the conquer league. FR Bonebo. The Madrid team was poor last season.
No show goes. No show goes. Now Manjare. Or show goes. But Manjare. Madrid has some now.
Of course, but the entire do only buy the Wabena Juma. Same Michel. Not team now. You Abraham. Yes.
We show goes to get trophies.
Of course.
Into goes and get trophies and then one.
But football in your individual sport.
Okay.
A collective achievement. It is a meme a strike and let me show you goals. Not say a leaky in goals. Na ebe we ase ne ntimi nje de sese ye gia meme striker de ma eduma it will only you need free
Jacavino.
Of course any other players no you read this season first 4 matches of the season all 4 goals 1 assist for Real Madrid 5 goals contribution daily and praises na shall see ever but baby am a problem wo say praises na ever no ekoto Vinicius Junior trimo e be affected the Real Madrid team
didn't you
me kasa because say why is everybody praising Mbappe mechanic goals as him, mechanic numbers as him. Vinicius Junior, I deal with Tony Trimoa, and so many decided to so much as I is selfish.
Coaching be in a frame. Zezenzo yan way in a frame.
That is why I'm saying, sir. I am hoping say enko affected player because say Tony Trimoa no to decided to be selfish. E be we are saying be affected Roma do team no. Now affected player na nkasa. He just have to admit it. Said this is Mbappe. Vinicius Junior came to Real Madrid, sorry to use this word, as a nobody, but Mbappe came as a star boy. Our establishing who Europe, and that is the difference between the two.
Vini is FIFA best player, world best.
One Vinicius, but he's not a better player than Kylian Mbappe.
And there's a media how they mean can was Mr. Or your world best player according to FIFA. According to FIFA. Or more football so you know so
and no problem.
But what has him?
Mini problem but on Jintum. Mbappe born out when he was.
Be a FIFA in a year, son, their world best. On Quajim Tumso be at the chain.
Ken, so you to move. So 1 year to move. I've done any botchel. If you better amount over Jatum. Only here. Can on the Arsenal game.
Vinny for your Emery.
Me was certain Arsenal. The exclusion of certain players are affecting Arsenal. For the past 3 seasons, Arsenal is the second.
Okay.
Adia Arsenal by a no mutim. The absence of Saliba Ken. Bona Mosquera boy and I was surprised. Actually, the partnership between Oni Gabriel. It was like one bomb over 5 years crampo. When feeling the absence of player friend Saliba. Noni Madueke was my man of the match.
On the Obopa.
Ken, he played extremely well.
I see another ball Chelsea.
There were a few times I'll be saying, but to be consistent and any problem. I am hoping to stay consistent.
Your bomb is a Sakamba.
Saka Bampo. Na se no ni Madueke betimi keep up with this performance. In the absence of Saka, and as any time you be more than one conquer, e we anim na ye change Madueke ababia. It makes the Arsenal team stronger. Victor Gyökeres making sure so be working on the first touch and then the control.
Obi a 3 goals was about criticize.
Yes.
3 goals.
Romelu Lukaku there.
Says Kunshebi, Munka Wansem.
Yes. Ya Romelu Lukaku there. The touches, the first touch then the control was a problem.
The
The answer very.
Or the alternate no man.
But I thought that the game they played against Nottingham Forest, when you are certain balls are when you are the first touch here, Ebianco to be boshe. But when you touch and you not born actually, not opponents play a baba be born in the FUO. So you should work on that to become a better striker for the Arsenal team. Kudos to them. Now when they say fatal.
Okay. You ever see about also maybe the same chair Amofa Ebeba Nemo Midima for Heba Hospital Dr. Time that so Miss Dr. Time.